Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita, episode 51, I think, maybe 50 or 51. Losing track. It's catching up with my age very fast, all these episodes. Anyway, so it's a nice sunny Tuesday after the bank holiday weekend, of course. Not quite sure what date we are, but beginning of May anyway. So plan for today. Right, so I wasn't going to do it. Famous last words. Oh dear, oh dear, dear. I was just gonna I'll bear with me, I will explain all, don't worry. But I was gonna leave it for this year and then do it properly next year, but I've now put myself under pressure by buying some plants and some seeds to put in the greenhouse. So I need to do the work in here in the greenhouse, which I was going to do next year or at the end of the year, whichever. Right, let me explain. So it may not be permanent. We'll see as time goes on and how the use of the greenhouse develops, so I may have to change things. But anyway, I found two of these slabs, which is 60 by 60 centimeter or 600 by 600, 2 foot by 2 foot, more or less 2 foot, but they're the metric size, of course. So I thought, rather than put these ones in single and make the path a bit too narrow, I thought, right, as I found these, I'll put these in, 3 of these in, and that will take me up to where are we? Round about here where my tip of my foot is. So I'll have a bed on the side, back, and the other side. Now before I do that, I want to put in a bit of edging to make a sort of raised bed, which is why I've cut these slabs up in half, and I'm going to bury these in on edge in there at the back and down here. So I need to do that before I can get my tomato plants, which are in the back of my car, and my cucumber plant. So I've got to do this today and get the plants planted today as well. No pressure. Anyway, so first thing I'm going to do, it'll probably be mostly time-lapse anyway. First thing I'm going to do is dig a trench out of here, and then obviously put them in on the edge, get them level. I'm planning to make the level, let me have a think. Yeah, probably is. The top will be coming around about there somewhere. Yeah, that should be plenty. It's more or less to stop the soil coming onto the path, really. And then once all the edging is in, I can then I'll put a bit of a permeable membrane down underneath. Well, get it as level as I can with earth. Then I'll put a level of permeable can't even get my words out. Permeable fabric down to stop any potential weeds coming up. And then don't know if I've got enough, but I've got some tiny chip-ins, dust we call it. So I'll probably line that then, get it a nice level in here so I can put the slabs on. That's the plan. Stan. Right, so I'm going to dig a trench deep enough to take these slabs to get them level. With my spade I've marked a line. I'll remove this line later. So that then should give me enough working space to get them in line, bang in line with this. But I've got to be, if the gap between the two edges is a bit more than 60, that's okay, I don't worry about that. It'll give me a bit of leeway to work then. Because, bear with me, let me see what the gap is. So the gap from there to there is, it's 67. So yeah, that'll be plenty, more than enough in actual fact. I'm not going to go for really tight tolerances. Right, so get the camera in and hopefully we can see what's going on. I'm still waiting for some materials, these clips and these clips to arrive, so I can, because I've required some more glass, but I can't put it in until these clips arrive, unfortunately. And they don't sell them off the shelf in B&Q and places like that. Never mind. Right, I'm going to put it onto time lapse and I'll see you at the other end. Bye for now. Okay, so a bit of time lapse there. Let me show a bit of real time as well, just to show you how laborious it can be, because with the time lapse it looks so quick and easy. So to the best of my ability, you know, it's not going to be perfect, obviously. The top of this is level with the top of that. I think that should be okay. I don't think it's going to interfere with anything. Let's just check the door. No, that's fine. Yeah, that should be okay. I've put a straight line as far as I can. Actually, I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking this is running out already. Let me just double check. So, to the inside of that is 63, and that one is 60. And that way, that's not even 60 there. Right, yeah, I'm not quite, the trouble is, if that's not straight, dead straight, obviously, the measurement's never going to be exact, so, yeah, so, the inside of that slab is to that nut. Yeah. Starting to run in, isn't it? Oh, bugger. Right. What do I do? Right. So I either got to dig this back out, reset it. How have I managed that then? How have I... Yeah. See that? So that's 68. to be in the way. So that's 63. And that's 68 there. So Am I being overly fussy? I wonder. Probably. I can. So that's going on the inside of the line, and that is lining up. Right, hang on, let's just check. So, to the middle of that net, it is 60. Well, 62, 63. Let's double check that I'm right here, that's all. And to the middle of the net is, oh, that's 62, 62 centimetres to there. What did I say this was? 62. And that's 60. Oh, right, okay. That's why it's not right. Why didn't I check that earlier? So, whew, how much am I out am I? Right, let's just double check this. That's 68. At 60. Oh, for goodness sakes. That bit of glass is getting. Right, let's have another look. Right. Yeah, I'm going to take that one back out and redo it. Might as well do it now, as first as last. And I'll, as far as I can work out, that edge of the greenhouse is as straight as I can make it. Yeah. So obviously, right. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll take the measurement from here to there rather than this line, because it's not, you know, I mean, I could do it, I suppose, but it's, yeah, I think that'd be the easier way to do it, and then this line won't get in the way then. Right, okay, go back to you in a minute. Okay, everybody, right, so I basically reset these two, which was not as difficult as I imagined, because obviously I've already got the level, and it was just a case of very gently easing it back to the right position. So at the moment I'm working off this edge now, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, because it looks straight but you can never tell. Anyway, so we're looking at 68 mil, 68 centimeters, no, 60.8 centimeters. Or 608 millimeters, put it that way, which is, what's that in? That's almost 2 feet, just under 2 feet. So that's what I'm working to off the edge now, not that string, because I just couldn't get it right. So and I do this one in real time, and then we'll go from there. So let's see where we are with this one. That's way too low. Hope you can see from that. Now, I'm keeping the soil loose as much as possible, so that I can tamp it down to bring it to the level I need. I mean, I can get a rough level off the previous one. Once the first one's set, I can get a, and then all I do is slide it down this edge here. Because that should be square, in theory. Yeah, a bit of a rubbish edge on that one. Oh, that's way too high now, isn't it? I don't think it's going to go down that much. Oh dear. I just can't get this one right. He just doesn't want to cooperate today. Right, that's better. Right. Perhaps I'm being overly fussy. I don't think so. Ooh. Right, that's bang on there, so I just gotta go down. Just a bit more. Right, how's that doing? Just a little bit there. That's better. That'll do for me. Bang on. Lovely. Right, that's really good. Okay. 65.7. There we go. Double check. Bang on. Good God. It's more or less, well, it's only a fraction difference in that height, but to be honest, it's a bloody greenhouse at the end of the day, not a house, is it? A building. So all I'm going to do now is move a bit of soil in there to stabilise it, and that'll be it. Okay. See you in a bit. Back it up. Okay, everybody. So after a bit of fiddling and fettling, as they say, the first side is in. So I've got to obviously do this side now. However, before I do that side, this piece I need to. Now this piece is 60 wide, long, whichever you want to call it. Now it is broken. However, I can make use of that because if I cut it somewhere around about here, I don't know, somewhere, anyway, I'll work it out in a minute. Cut it along there. So I've got enough to bury, as long as this bit, this corner is below soil level, or not below soil level, but at least below the slab level. So this will give me the distance, which is 60, between these edging slabs and these edging slabs. But I shall also, what I'll do is I'll, what shall I do? Right, now then, I need to give it a little bit of a gap. So I'll put it on the, obviously I'll need to put it on the inside, 60 from there on the inside across, because obviously if I put it the other way, the slabs will be too big for the space. So I think this could be the next one. Yeah, going to be a little bit tricky, because obviously I want to, where these finish on up on that side, it's got to be the same both ends. Yeah, so I'm going to be a little bit careful. Anyway, oh, by the way, I just thought I'd bring you up to speed on the jump vent. As you can see, it's working. I came down earlier, it wasn't working, but of course there's not a lot of there's a few panes missing in here, so the heating, the temperature inside the greenhouse is not going to climb that quickly. So, but anyway, It's obviously warm enough in here for it to open. Good. I'm glad that's working. I've been out and bought a maximum and minimum thermometer to go in there, so I can see what temperature we're getting at, and then I can work out then roughly what that jump vent is set at temperature wise for it before it starts opening. Ooh. I'm actually knackered now, and I've only done one side, but I've got to finish this today now, because I want to get the tomato plants, cucumber plants in. Otherwise, you know, time will be getting on. Right, so I'm not going to show any more filming. I'm just get back to you later with the finished product, because it's basically all the same. Okay, bye for now. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. So, just going to show you the finished article. Oh. Anyway, that's it. Despite my measuring, it slightly favours this left hand side only by 10 mil. He said 10 mil. Anyway, and fortunately I had some sifted soil from when I was digging out the space for the water container, so basically backfilled with this now. So all I need to do now is put a bit of membrane down, geos something, I can't remember what they call it now. Anyway, just stop the weeds coming through, and then I'll get a bit of dust, as we call it, which is very fine gravel with a dust mixture. Then get that in there, level it off, and then I can put in the paving slabs then. Absolutely shattered now, because unfortunately, you know, working in a greenhouse as well, it was up to 100. What was the maximum it was in here? I don't know if you can see it. 108 maximum, and we're now we're around about 84. I think it's 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Maximum of 108. What is it? No, let's see if we can check that for. Let's change that over. So a maximum of 42.3 degrees Celsius, centigrade, whatever, and a minimum of 22.8 so far. So yeah. Yeah, I bought that this morning, this thermometer. Yes, it's a little bit warm in here, despite having a few panes missing. So obviously my jump vent is working fine. So I just gotta allow all this to settle a bit. What I may do, I don't know, I may pour some water in here just to see if I can settle the soil down a bit more. But then tomorrow I'm going to plant some tomatoes. I've got tomato plants there ready, cucumber plants, and then around here, around the edge, I'm going to be planting dwarf French beans. So yeah. Oh, is that? No, it's not a stone. Yeah. So I'll have to rake in a little bit of fertilizer just to help things along. I'll probably put a few lettuce plants in here if I can get hold of some. Somebody's got some spares. Might as well fill it up. Yeah. Right. So that's me done for the day. Absolutely shattered now. And it's not too bad a job, even if I do say so myself. Right. So at some point I'll give you a quick catch up on the whole plot, because things are starting to grow now. I'm already harvesting my asparagus. Potatoes are starting to show when I've been earthing up and stuff, so Be a quick catch up on that at some point. Right, I think that'll do for now. It's going to be too long otherwise. See you in the next one. Bye for now.